Good morning, friends. Just moments ago, there were little dolphins frolicking through these waves, and the sun coming up in the background there. And sometimes if it's hard to notice the God winks, the good things, the hope, get outside. Get outside and have a look around. It'll come. You'll see it. Sometimes it seems like the voice of hope, the voice of truth and of peace and of love is softer, and the voice of all that is wrong is loud. And that can be hard. Loud doesn't mean truer. Loud doesn't mean more real or better in any way. And I think culturally, and the pace that our culture moves in the ways that various organizations, whether it's media or politics or big business, has learned to capitalize on our anxiety and our desire for instant gratification and urgency and efficiency. It leaves us with this sense of go. It leaves us with this sense of it's not fast enough. I need to do more. Or maybe it's just relationally, conversationally. I wish I had said, I wish I had done, if I had just been there on time, if I had just been there early, if I had just. And it leaves us with this constant nagging feeling that there's something more we could or should be or do. And I just don't buy it. That just cannot be true all the time. What if instead you believed, and I believed, you're right on time. You're right on time. That the world is conspiring, that God is conspiring for your good, for you to be where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be there. That if you're late, that gets used, that's part of the divine plan. And when things seem like they're going wrong, maybe they're not falling apart, maybe they're coming together. Listen, I know that the pace and the volume of destruction can be really distracting and can make it seem like the pace of creation and love and hope isn't enough. What if just for a little while you believed you're right on time? That you're right on time? That you didn't miss it? That there's not some secret plan for what you're supposed to do with your life that you don't know about? You're just right on time. You put one foot in front of the next. You don't need some big strategic mastermind plan to achieve all your goals. You trust. You're right on time. You've got everything you need to do what you need to do today. Even if that's just survive. Take a deep breath. It makes me think of our friend Jesus, In particular, there's a time where one of his friends is dying and he's walking. The pace of Jesus' life was so much slower than ours. And look at all that came from that. But he's walking, and one of his friends is unwell, and he's sort of becomes distracted by another need. Or maybe he was right on time for another need. He helps someone else. And when he finally gets to his friend's sisters come to him and say, if you had just been here earlier, Lazarus wouldn't be dead. And Jesus weeps. But then he also goes and finds his friend, and the story tells us raises him from the dead. So it turns out he's right on time. So even if it feels like things are dying or falling apart, maybe you're right on time. Just keep doing the next right thing. Grace and peace, friends.